what are some common mistakes in low elo that you still see in high elo? You asked Once again, you asked the wrong person for this, cut. Why is that, you say? Because I don't make mistakes. I take the misses, and I turn them into one-taps, cut. Hold on, cut. Let me write that shit down. Hold on, cut. Hold on, that was kind of hard. Starting off with the first one. Let's say you see a weapon on the floor. Some weaponry. Alright, how do you pick it up? Like this? If you said yes, you are wrong! Wrong! Alright, that is not how you do it, cut. This is what you should be doing, alright? You see what I did there? Alright, instead of looking down and pressing G to pick up my gun, I kept my crosshair placement at the level of where it should be, and then I dropped my weapon, and then it automatically picks up this weapon. Alright, why is that better? Well, because you don't lose your crosshair placement. Alright, for example, if you were to do that, look down, and then someone swings your ass from this corner, you are cooked. You are not flicking on their ass, cut. Number two, let's say you're playing a sentinel. You know, so sentinelizer, someone that sentinelizes the game. You should not be putting all your util on one side, cut. Alright? Especially if there is a mid on the map. Alright, for example, with Cypher here, you should not be putting both trips on site, cut. Put one mid! Alright, why is that? Why is that better? Why is that more beneficial? Because this is gonna actually help the mid player not play mid that much. Number three, this happens on some maps. Alright? For example, here on Haven, if you're executing A, some people don't know the difference of smoking like this or smoking like this. Alright, obviously, this smoke right here should be done when you're executing, alright, if there's no one on site. Alright, why is that? Because anyone can actually just be standing right here and holding your ass from here, and they can kill you. Alright, it's not beneficial, not optimal. Alright, now once you take control of site, and you already gathered all this space, then you can smoke this off. Why is that? Now it's harder for them to get out the smoke, because it's such a small tight angle, and it gives them no space to work around here. Alright, so it's easier to hold for you. You see? Lock in!